You're a summoner? That's the weakest class in the world. The moment Lin Xiao awakened his class, everyone laughed at him. His rival called him trash. No team wanted him. No one believed he could clear a dungeon. Even a normal combat class was considered better than becoming a summoner. But they had no idea. Lin Xiao had awakened a unique S-tier talent. A talent so powerful that nobody else in the world could ever obtain it. Every single day, he gains a brand new S-rank talent. His first summon was just a tiny skeleton. Weak, pathetic, worthless. But after receiving an S-rank talent, it evolved into a terrifying Death Knight. A monster capable of slaughtering entire armies. Then his slime gained the power of endless evolution through devouring. His goblin became a master of legendary weapons. And that was only the beginning. While other people struggled to make one summon stronger, Lin Xiao gave countless S-rank talents to all of his summons. Every day they evolved. Every day they grew stronger. Every day they became more terrifying. Geniuses, prodigies, heroes, none of them could even defeat his weakest summon. Then the abyss descended upon the world. Demon gods appeared. Ancient monsters awakened. Even the gods themselves looked down upon humanity. But when humanity stood on the edge of extinction, one man stepped forward. Behind him stood an army powerful enough to shake heaven and earth. An army of death knights, ancient beasts, divine creatures, and beings powerful enough to rival gods. The world finally realized one terrifying truth. The strongest army was never an army. The strongest kingdom was never a kingdom. It was one summoner, and his summons. This is the story of Lin Xiao, the summoner who turned the weakest class into the strongest existence in the world. Week 1 8-hour video will be uploaded. All novels uploaded here are completed, so you will get a full story without searching or waiting. I have listened to the translated version on web, and there are no major problems with translation. If you want Chinese novel translated, give me the original name of the novel and I will respond to your request as soon as possible. Please make sure your request is on the latest video. If you hear this "u" sound in the novel, it means either question mark or some space is left, like getting materials or experience gain there more but not shown. If after a name is used and after there is silence, it means exclamation marks were used as in shock. I don't know if this will happen in recorded one, but it happened in web version. Chapter 196. Under the intimidating power of the god of fun, Lin Xiao could only obediently hand over the small notebook he had just used to record gossip. The god of fun flipped through it, then put it into her pocket. At this moment, Lin Xiao asked the question that the god of fire dared not ask in her presence. Does the armor of the avatar of the city lord of light really need the eternal kindling flame to be destroyed? This was the god of fire's innate flame. He didn't believe that the armor of the avatar of the city lord of light was so sturdy that it required a flame of the eternal kindling flame level. However, since the god of fun had said it first, he naturally couldn't go against her. So, he waited until the first round was over and the dust settled before asking. He, of course not. A casual wisp of fire from the god of fire, combined with old goat's oil, would be enough. But aren't you going to find old goat? This flame can be a stepping stone. The goddess of fate explained. Hearing her words, Lin Xiao immediately understood. Old goat is the god of forging. The only two things he values are rare metal materials and special flames. The god of fire's eternal kindling flame would be his bargaining chip. You even thought of that? Lin Xiao looked at the god of fun in surprise. The goddess of fate chuckled and snapped her fingers. Everything that had been destroyed by the god of fire instantly returned to its original state. She then said, I'm a good person. Not only did I tell you the solution, but I also provided people an effort to help you. You really should thank me properly. Hearing this, if it were anyone else, Lin Xiao would definitely thank them. But the one who said these words was the goddess of fate, a malicious individual who enjoyed watching fun and toying with others' destinies. So it was hard to say. Lin Xiao glanced at her and said indifferently, "You just like to watch the fun, don't you?" Not getting too entangled in this question, Lin Xiao continued, "You can also call Old Goat over. Now, with just Old Goat's oil, he would be able to enter the Tower of Heaven." "No." The god of fun shook her head. "That guy is a homebody. He just likes to hammer away in his cave all day and rarely goes out." Lin Xiao suggested, "Trick him into coming?" The god of fun rolled her eyes at him and said, "Do you want to be smashed to death by his hammer? It's not really a trick, is it? Don't I happen to have the eternal kindling flame on me? Even then, he won't come out unless you go to him." The goddess of fate knew Old Goat very well. After all, he was one of the oldest gods in the holy temple. "Where is he?" Lin Xiao asked. "He's in the Forging God Mountain dungeon. This dungeon doesn't have a fixed location and is generally hard to find, but I can contact him. Once I confirm his location, I'll tell you." This was the only way to find Old Goat. "Thank you." Lin Xiao expressed his sincere gratitude. Regardless of what mindset the god of fun had in helping him, she had indeed helped him solve many troublesome matters. "Hee, you can thank people too?" Lin Xiao ignored her and asked about something else he cared about. "Do you know Xiao Mo?" He had heard from her that she had met the goddess of fate and received a fate revelation, which was why she left various means to completely kill the evil god in the future, which was now. However, he was very curious about Xiao Mo's origin, so after seeing the god of fun, he asked about her. The god of fun blinked. "Xiao Mo? Who's that?" "A girl who uses psychic powers. She received a fate revelation and sealed the evil god, waiting for a fated person to completely kill the evil god," Lin Xiao said. "Oh, now that you mention it, I remember. There was indeed such a person, a very interesting little fellow." The god of fun looked at Lin Xiao curiously. "Isn't she your summoned beast now? What do you want to ask?" "Lin Xiao, I want to know her origin." "Origin?" The god of fun was surprised by Lin Xiao's question, but still replied. "She was originally an ordinary child, but after Green Capital was destroyed, she became a collection of grievances. Because the grievances were very clear, I integrated them to make her at least look like a person. Due to her own reasons, she couldn't leave Green Capital and had to stay there forever. However, she seems to have found a way to escape." The god of fun paused, then added, "If you want to ask if the current Xiao Mo is the same as the previous Xiao Mo, I can only tell you that I don't know either." After learning what he wanted to know, Lin Xiao also prepared to leave. Old Goat's current location was still unknown and required news from the god of fun. During this time, he could continue to level up, which would provide an extra layer of security when entering the Tower of Heaven. "What reward do you want?" Seeing Lin Xiao about to leave, the god of fun suddenly asked. Lin Xiao was startled. "Reward? What reward?" "Dungeon rewards, of course. The God's Assembly Hall is also a special dungeon. Since you've cleared it, you definitely need to be given a reward, otherwise it wouldn't follow the rules," the god of fun explained. Lin Xiao suddenly realized. No wonder he suddenly received a coin of destiny after leaving last time. So that's how it was. "You can decide the reward?" Lin Xiao asked. "Yes, you can. Whichever god you meet in the God's Assembly Hall, after completing their challenge, you can receive a clearance reward from them. The god of fun knew Lin Xiao was unclear, so she specifically explained it. Lin Xiao's eyes lit up. Anything I want? Theoretically, yes, as long as the relationship is good. Then, the god of fun changed her tone and looked at Lin Xiao. But our relationship isn't that good, is it? You're on the god of fire's side, not mine. Wasn't I cooperating with you? Otherwise, how would the god of fire lend me the eternal kindling flame? Lin Xiao looked at the god of fun and asked, You wouldn't have failed to see through that, would you? The god of fun snorted. Of course I saw through it. Your clumsy acting couldn't even fool the god of fire, let alone me. The goddess of fate spread her hand, and a quill pen appeared in it. You won't get to choose your own reward, but I can give you 3 fate guidance for you to choose from. This is something others beg me for, and I wouldn't even give it to them. You've really hit the jackpot this time. Lin Xiao pouted, muttering in his heart. She just asked what reward I wanted, but in the end, she's still deciding it herself. However, he was also curious about what the god of fun's fate guidance would reveal. Buzz. The brilliant starry sky seemed like a giant mirror suddenly inverted, with chaos surging as the goddess of fate stood still, holding a quill pen. Her exquisite figure seemed to merge with the vast galaxy, emanating a dreamy halo. A mysterious power flowed like a babbling brook from every inch of her skin and every strand of her hair, as if to penetrate endless time and space, with the light and shadows of the past and future appearing faintly in the ripples of this power. A moment later, this mysterious power slowly converged, finally gathering on the quill pen she lightly held between her fingers. The faint light flickered. Whether the person moved with the pen or the pen moved with the person, characters were imprinted in the void. Chapter 197. Lin Xiao could not understand the words the quill pen was writing in the void. They did not look like the type of script used by humans. Once the writing was complete, a special card appeared in the void. Its back was printed with an eerie pattern of destiny, carrying the mysterious text written in the void. The card hung motionless in midair, and then the quill pen began writing again. Lin Xiao waited quietly until the 3rd fate guidance card was finished before the god of fun released the quill pen in his hand and subsequently vanished. These are the fate guidance cards. You can choose one of these 3 as your reward. The god of fun waved a hand, and the 3 fate guidance cards flew toward Lin Xiao. Lin Xiao looked at the first fate guidance card. The periphery of the card was covered in strange, flowing, and mysterious patterns. At the top, the word salvation was carved in a special and bizarre font. Next was the content at the center of the card. When Lin Xiao saw the content inside, his body trembled involuntarily, and his breath hitched. Salvation. Fate will guide you to find a way to save your parents. I can find a way to save my parents. Lin Xiao was extremely excited. He had been completely clueless about this matter, not knowing even how to start, or whether a cure even existed in this world. And here he saw such heartening news. Although it didn't tell him the specific method, what he needed to do, or where to look, it revealed a crucial piece of information. A way to save them truly exists. Lin Xiao looked excitedly at the god of fun and asked with a slight tremor in his voice, Will what is written on this definitely come true? The god of fun blinked and shook her head. Not necessarily. Destiny is not fixed. It is ever-changing. Fate guidance only gives you a direction. You can also treat it as a goal, and fate will guide you toward achieving this goal in the dark. In the future, you will find a way to save and restore your parents. As for how far away that future is, I don't know. Lin Xiao generally understood. In other words, the god of fun gave him a result that is bound to happen, but no one knows when it will happen. I'll choose. Lin Xiao was ready to decide on the first fate guidance card, but after thinking about it, he decided to look at the remaining ones first. Since he could choose any of the three, it wouldn't be too late to look at the rest before deciding. After all, no one was competing with him. World Savior. Eradicate the abyss and become a hero of the world. Lin Xiao. Seeing this fate guidance card, he couldn't keep his composure. Eradicate the abyss. Me? If I choose this card, will it definitely come true? Lin Xiao asked. If he eradicated the abyss, let alone becoming a hero of the world, his deeds would be passed down through the ages and celebrated by all. He, the god of fun, chuckled. That's right. Receiving her confirmation, Lin Xiao had to marvel at the immense power of destiny. Can it even accomplish something this impossible? He then looked at the third card. Becoming a god. First, set a small goal. Strive toward achieving the god rank. Lin Xiao. Seeing this, Lin Xiao couldn't help himself. He glanced at the god of fun, and seeing her cheerful, smiling appearance, an idea popped into his head. You just wrote this casually, didn't you? He no longer felt the excitement he had when he saw the first fate guidance card, and he even grew suspicious of the content on the first card, because the subsequent content was getting increasingly outrageous. It was so outrageous that he suspected the god of fun had just written them down randomly. The god of fun nodded. I wrote them. Written casually? The god of fun blinked, offering no reply. Lin Xiao. Considering her personality, he could basically confirm that these things were absolutely unreliable and were just written down on a whim. Haha. I think that coin of destiny is quite good. Can I switch the reward to that? Rather than a vague and illusory promise, it was better to choose something practical. You can't do that. The reward cannot be chosen freely. You must select one of these three fate guidance cards. Lin Xiao. Just say you don't want to give it to me. Then, Lin Xiao directly took the first fate guidance card and said, I choose this one. Why choose this one? Aren't there better options? Eradicating the abyss or becoming a god are both better than this, aren't they? The god of fun wanted to hear Lin Xiao's thoughts. Lin Xiao said calmly, I don't believe I have the ability to eradicate the abyss. As for becoming a god, it's not like I can't reach the god rank if I don't choose that card. If he could save his parents, he wouldn't be far from the god rank himself. After all, his mother was terrifyingly powerful now. If his strength didn't reach that level, he shouldn't even consider it. Moreover, since he possessed a tiny bit of the evil god's power, there was still a chance for him to reach the god rank. The god of fun stared at Lin Xiao for a moment before saying, So you have a trace of the evil god's power left on you. No wonder. Lin Xiao smiled slightly. That's why I chose the first card. You have selected Fate Guidance, Salvation, as your reward. Fate will favor you. After leaving the God's Assembly Hall, Grandpa Nyo immediately came forward and asked, What just happened? Why did you cause such a huge commotion? Huge commotion? Lin Xiao was stunned, immediately thinking of the fire god's rage. He hadn't expected her anger to affect the area outside the dungeon. I met the fire god. The commotion just now was caused by her getting angry. Grandpa Nyo exclaimed, You met the fire god? Didn't you say you met the goddess of fate last time? Lin Xiao was confused. Yes, last time I met the god of fun, the goddess of fate, and this time I met the fire god. Is there anything strange about that? Grandpa Nyo was stunned. You can meet two different gods? No. Grandpa Nyo jumped up. Of course not. Why? Lin Xiao was puzzled. How would I know? Because no one has ever met a second god. It's just... Grandpa Nyo thought for a moment and offered an analogy. It's like you've gained the favor of a god who has cast their gaze upon you. How could they allow another god to interfere? Aren't you afraid the goddess of fate will get angry? Angry? Lin Xiao immediately thought of the god of fun's cheerful smile and replied, Probably not. When I met the fire god, the goddess of fate was also there. Huh? The goddess of fate was there too. Grandpa Nyo was completely dumbfounded. How could two gods meet the same person simultaneously? Could the commotion just now have been caused by them fighting over Lin Xiao? That can't be right. It makes no sense. Even the god of war wasn't fought over by two gods. Could Lin Xiao be even more outstanding than the god of war? Lin Xiao watched Grandpa Nyo stand frozen in place. After calling him a few times without response, he left. It was only meeting two gods. There was no need to be so surprised. Chapter 198. After returning to the temple dormitory, Lin Xiao planned to continue running dungeons to level up and wait for news from the god of fun. However, before that, he decided to go home for a visit, as it had been a long time since he last went. Just as Lin Xiao was preparing to leave, the sanctuary notification sounded in his ear. You have met the requirements to reside on the 3rd floor of the sanctuary. Do you choose to move in? The 3rd floor of the sanctuary? Lin Xiao paused, remembering the conditions Grandpa Nyo had mentioned for living on the 3rd floor of the sanctuary. Reaching level 40 before age 20, or clearing 100 floors of the dungeon. He definitely hadn't reached level 40 yet, but he had long since reached, and even surpassed, 100 floors in the sanctuary's special dungeon, hitting 150 floors. Yes, he heard the benefits of the sanctuary's 3rd floor were excellent, so why wouldn't he move in? So now I can move to the 3rd floor? Should I tell Grandpa Nyo? Lin Xiao glanced at the room. When he first moved in, it was a simple move-in ready situation. Now, moving to the 3rd floor, there was nothing much to pack, just his clothes and daily necessities. Just as Lin Xiao was preparing to start packing, the sanctuary notification sounded again. You have entered the 3rd floor of the sanctuary. Huh? I moved directly to the 3rd floor? I don't have to do anything? That's great. Lin Xiao was very satisfied with the convenience of the sanctuary, which had directly upgraded his temple dormitory to the 3rd floor. The cost of residing on the 3rd floor of the sanctuary is 1,000 sanctuary crystals. Detecting your class as summoner, you have gained the temple dormitory special effect. Summoned beasts gain 200,000 experience daily, and summoned beasts gain an extra 10% attributes upon level up. Detecting contact with 4 deities, you have gained a special reward, Divine Privilege. Divine Privilege. After submitting the Sanctuary Core, you may directly enter the God's Assembly Hall. For deities? Lin Xiao was stunned and immediately thought of who the 4 were. Besides the god of fun and the fire god, little Mo, god of thought, and the evil god were also included. Those who aren't true gods count too. The rewards on the sanctuary's 3rd floor are quite good. The first reward mainly targets summoned beasts. Not only do they gain extra attributes when leveling up, but they also gain free experience daily, greatly reducing Lin Xiao's cultivation pressure. Otherwise, relying entirely on the price of blood to level up, he wouldn't have enough blood to burn. The higher the level, the greater the price required to advance one rank. The second reward provides convenience for Lin Xiao. After obtaining a sanctuary core, he can directly enter the God's Assembly Hall without needing to use the sanctuary compass anymore. In fact, the main point is not having to find Grandpa Nyo to open the door, as every time he finds him he gets startled or makes a fuss. Now he doesn't have to look for him. Leaving the temple dormitory, he ran into Qin Chuan returning, smiling broadly, unable to suppress the joy on his face, clearly having encountered something happy. Lin Xiao, why are you here? Qin Chuan was startled. He looked at the floor plaque and room number, confirming he hadn't gone to the wrong third floor. But why was Lin Xiao here? He can live on the third floor now? Lin Xiao smiled. I just moved to the third floor. Just moved? Are you level 40? Can you gain experience from that special thought dungeon? Qin Chuan was shocked. That's right, after clearing that special thought dungeon, there were no completion rewards, not even experience. He wasn't quite sure why, perhaps the realm involved was too high. But seeing Lin Xiao move into the third floor now couldn't help but make him curious. After all, being able to clear that dungeon. No, being able to walk out of there alive was entirely thanks to him.
No.
Lin Xiao shook his head. Because the dungeon was destroyed, he also didn't receive experience or rewards. I cleared 100 floors of the sanctuary's special dungeon, which granted me the right to live on the third floor. 100 floors? That fast? Qin Chuan was astonished. He himself hadn't reached 100 floors when he was at Lin Xiao's stage, had he? You're smiling so happily? Did something good happen? Hearing Lin Xiao ask, the smile on Qin Chuan's face widened. Although I rarely fought on the front lines this time, I still gained a lot. I also reached level 59, which means I can enter the Awakening Dungeon. Did you know? When I came back, I heard the voice of a deity. The excitement on Qin Chuan's face was hard to suppress. He looked ready to share the news with anyone. Lin Xiao raised an eyebrow. The voice of a deity? Yes, it was the Star God. I heard the Star God's voice right before I returned. He told me that if I enter and clear the Awakening Dungeon he prepared, I can transfer into the class, Star Engraved Dragon Knight. It's a class that can use the Star God's power, Qin Chuan said excitedly. It was the first time he had heard a deity's voice, and the first time a deity had actively sought him out. He couldn't have imagined this before. Did you agree? Lin Xiao asked. Of course. This is a rare opportunity. How could I possibly give it up? Qin Chuan clenched his fist, the excitement on his face indescribable, and fierce fighting spirit burned in his eyes. The deity specially prepared this dungeon for me. It might be difficult, but I will definitely clear it. I believe you can. Lin Xiao was also happy for him. He then took out a small amount of Remus aid, handed it to Qin Chuan, and said, Take these recovery items. They can help you a lot. Qin Chuan glanced at the Remus aid and did not refuse Lin Xiao's kindness. After all, these recovery items were truly potent, and having them would greatly reduce his stress when entering that unknown Awakening Dungeon. These recovery items must be very precious. It's fine, I have plenty. If I run out, I'll just ask her for more. All right, thanks in advance. I believe you'll soon hear the voice of a deity, or at least receive a divine glance. After all, your talent is better than mine. He knew Lin Xiao's talent and strength. If Lin Xiao were the same level as him, he probably wouldn't be able to compete. Lin Xiao scratched his face and said, I've already met a deity, but I didn't receive a blessing or a glance. Qin Chuan, YUV met a deity? You entered the gods' assembly hall using the sanctuary compass. Yes. Which deity did you meet? Fate. Qin Chuan's eyes widened. The G goddess of fate? Lin Xiao was not surprised by Qin Chuan's expression and nodded. That's right. The mysterious, noble deity who controls fate? If he hadn't met her, his impression of the deity controlling fate would have been the same. But unfortunately, she wasn't. Wait, you said you met the goddess of fate but didn't receive any blessing or glance. Then why did she meet you? You have a point. I don't know what she wanted from me either. Finally, Lin Xiao thought of a possibility and said, to have fun. This time, it was Qin Chuan's turn to look completely bewildered. Chapter 199. Lin Xiao sat on the sofa like a statue, watching Lin Yao, who was performing a song right in front of him, with a serious expression. He had been careless. He should have bought earplugs before coming back. How could demonic sound possibly turn into the sound of nature in such a short time? A miscalculation. When the song ended, Lin Yao took a drink of water, preparing to start the next one. Just as Lin Xiao was about to interrupt, he saw Lin Yao glare at him and warn, Don't you dare run! There are still a few songs left. You must listen to the whole thing and help me check them over. I still have the final interview later. If I pass, I can become a trainee. The interviewer even told me my singing and vocal range are good, and they plan to focus on training me if I pass the interview. Lin Xiao, that interviewer of yours probably has something wrong with their ears. Under Lin Yao's warning gaze, Lin Xiao could only sit back down on the sofa, accepting the baptism of the demonic sound. Lin Xiao didn't know how he got through it, but somehow he endured. I should have waited until she passed the interview before coming back to congratulate her. Lin Xiao leaned back on the sofa, thinking to himself, due to your prolonged endurance of the baptism of the demonic sound piercing your ears without fleeing, you have gained the achievement. Spirit resistance. Spirit resistance. Spirit damage received is reduced by 10%. Spirit attribute plus 10%. Lin Xiao, my sister is amazing. You actually managed to earn me an achievement. Upon hearing the notification that he had earned an achievement, Lin Xiao was first stunned, then filled with immense admiration. How was it? Which song do you think I sang best? Lin Yao quickly asked. Well, Lin Xiao scratched his head. They were all quite good. It's hard to choose. I think you should sing the song you are most proficient and confident in. Humph. Lin Yao rolled her eyes at him. That's saying nothing at all. Then let's choose this one. Lin Xiao selected a song about family affection from the playlist. Why? It's easy to infuse your emotions into this song. Think about mom and dad. Combine it with your own situation and express those feelings when you sing. Understand? Lin Yao paused for a moment, then immediately understood Lin Xiao's meaning. That makes sense. I'll choose this one then. The first time she heard this song, she also cried. Just as Lin Xiao said, she could put more emotion into this song. After helping Lin Yao select the song, Lin Xiao suddenly froze, because he saw that Lin Yao's class had changed. It changed from the original singer to wailing listener. What the heck? How could a class change? Can a class even change? Could it be a class awakening? Lifestyle classes aren't supposed to awaken. Hey, what's wrong? Seeing Lin Xiao spaced out, Lin Yao waved her hand in front of his face. I think maybe we should switch to another song, Lin Xiao suddenly said. Huh? Switch songs? Didn't you say this one was suitable for me? Lin Yao frowned, not understanding why Lin Xiao wanted her to change songs. But she still listened to him. Which one should I switch to? Lin Xiao glanced at the playlist and chose a relatively cheerful song. This one. Why? That song is too depressing. I'm afraid that as you sing, you'll remember mom and dad, lose control of your emotions, and potentially miss this interview opportunity, Lin Xiao explained logically. Lin Yao thought about it and felt he had a point. All right, let's choose this one then. After the decision was made, Lin Xiao looked at Lin Yao again. Her information had changed once more. It changed from wailing listener to eulogist. The class changed again. Could selecting a song cause Lin Yao's class to change? After seeing Lin Yao's class change, Lin Xiao immediately suspected that the choice of song might be the reason and tested it right away. He didn't expect it to be true. As for why this was happening, he wasn't clear either. Lin Xiao spoke up again. Lin Yao, how about switching to this lyrical song? Lin Yao. Switch again? Why? I like this one, and I want to hear you sing it during the interview. Fine. At this moment, Lin Yao's class changed once more. It changed from eulogist to vocalist. Lin Yao naturally didn't know about the class change. She asked, "What are we eating later? Are we eating at home or going out for a big meal? To celebrate the triumphant return of you, our behind-the-scenes hero." The last sentence was a tease, but she noticed Lin Zhao's pensive expression and couldn't help but ask, "You're not thinking of making me switch songs again, are you?" "Yes." Lin Yao immediately gave him a glare. "Switch to what?" "I think heavy metal music is excellent. It can make you stand out to the interviewer and win on a different track." Lin Xiao casually made up an excuse, primarily wanting to see if Lin Yao's class would change again. Heavy metal music? Lin Yao was startled. She took the playlist from Lin Zhao's hand and said, "It's not even on here?" Precisely because it's not on there, you can forge a new path and make a striking impression, ensuring they remember you immediately. This song, Death Lightning, is quite good. Lin Yao gave Lin Xiao a look of suspicion. "Are you sure?" "Of course." "Well, all right. I'll trust you this once." Lin Yao agreed with a hint of doubt. Lin Xiao stared at Lin Yao's class. After she agreed, the class changed again. It changed from vocalist to heavenly sound demon. This phenomenon is too bizarre. What exactly is going on? Lin Xiao was completely baffled. This was the first time he had encountered such a situation. "What are you muttering about?" Lin Yao asked. "You're not going to make me switch songs again, are you?" "No." Lin Xiao shook his head. "I was thinking about the song for your interview. Why do I have to choose it? What about you? Which one do you want to sing?" Every time he decided what song she should sing, her class changed. What if Lin Yao decided herself? Lin Yao was stunned, then said, "You've always supported me. So for the final interview, I wanted to sing a song that you recommended. That simple? What else?" "All right, actually, I was just messing with you before." Lin Zhao's eyes immediately widened. Are you looking for death?" As she spoke, she raised her fist and swung it towards Lin Xiao. Lin Xiao dodged to the side and said, "Actually, I think it's better if you choose the song yourself. You've come all this way, and if I decide the final interview song and you don't pass, I'll blame myself." Lin Yao blinked. "Why would you blame yourself?" You aren't the one singing, but I helped you choose it. So, you should choose a song you are confident in. And that heavy metal music, I saw that you agreed to whatever I chose, so I picked it deliberately. Lin Xiao glared again. Humph, I knew you weren't reliable. Just causing trouble. So, which one are you planning to choose? Lin Xiao asked curiously. Chapter 200. Lin Xiao glanced at Lin Xiao, looking a bit angry, but still said, the third song, Starlight. Hearing Lin Xiao's choice, Lin Xiao immediately looked at her profession. This time there was no change. It was still Heavenly Sound Demon. Could it be that her own choice wasn't good, and she needed my help? Although he didn't know what was going on, seeing this profession, it clearly wasn't a good one. So Lin Xiao quickly said, let's go back to Joyful Heart. I feel that one suits you better.
No.
Lin Xiao refused outright. Actually, I considered the first two songs, but then I felt like you'd sing whatever I chose, so I decided to play with you a bit. That was my fault. Lin Xiao apologized sincerely. You're so boring. Are you sure about this song? If you dare to change it again, I'll beat you to death. Lin Xiao glared at him fiercely. Of course I won't change it. Lin Xiao quickly shook his head. Then I'll trust you one more time. The next second, Lin Xiao saw Lin Yao's profession change from Heavenly Sound Demon back to Praise Singer. I need to find someone to ask about this situation, Lin Xiao muttered. Lin Yao's situation was too strange. He was a bit worried. What are you muttering about? Are we eating at home or going out later? Let's eat out. They went out for lunch. After eating, Lin Xiao was about to go to a dungeon, but Lin Yao dragged him off to buy clothes for an interview. They ate dinner out again before finally returning home. He could only go to the dungeon tomorrow. Lying in bed, listening to the faint demonic sound from next door, Lin Yao was still practicing, singing the interview song Joyful Heart that he had chosen. I'll find an opportunity to ask the god of war or the god of fun. Lin Xiao made up his mind. After the war in the west ended, the Abyss army on the border also retreated, and the god of war began to deal with the problems in the west. He was extremely busy now. As for the god of fun, Lin Xiao felt she wasn't very reliable, but she was a god after all, and knew more than he did. Perhaps he could get some information from her. Early morning. Lin Xiao habitually prepared breakfast, leaving Lin Yao's portion for her to eat when she woke up. He also prepared golden throat for her, since she had been practicing all night. He arrived at the Adventurers Association headquarters. Lin Xiao planned to try entering a level 45 or level 50 dungeon. High-level dungeons offered more experience, allowing him to level up faster. He came to the mission hall, where one could post missions and find information about various dungeons. Lin Xiao went to the mission posting area and chose to post a continuous mission, acquiring rare crystals. This was Xiao Jing's source of experience. It was more convenient to acquire them directly from other professionals than to farm them one by one in dungeons. After posting the mission, Lin Xiao ignored it and began to look for a suitable dungeon for himself. Let's try a level 45 dungeon first. Lin Xiao quickly set his sights on a dungeon, the Ice Dragon's Lair. This dungeon had a nightmare level difficulty, with monsters ranging from level 40 to 45, and the boss reached level 50. This dungeon is indeed good, but it's a pity the first clear is gone. Despite the lack of a first clear reward, Lin Xiao still chose this dungeon. There were many powerful professionals in the imperial capital, and almost no dungeons had their first clear remaining, unless they were high-difficulty dungeons above level 60, or Abyss dungeons. Leaving the mission hall, he arrived at the dungeon hall. This place connected to various dungeons, making it convenient for professionals to enter. Teaming up for King's Ruins Nightmare level. Looking for experts. Good luck might drop epic grade equipment. Free carry for little sisters. PM if interested. Lava Demon Cave 1 million. Private message me for a full run. The place was as bustling as a marketplace, with all kinds of shouts. Finding the Ice Dragon's lair dungeon entrance, Lin Xiao walked straight towards it. Just then, a voice sounded behind him. Hey, buddy, interested in teaming up? We're recruiting teammates to clear Ice Dragon's lair nightmare level difficulty. Lin Xiao turned around and looked at the speaker. It was a man with delicate features, possessing a somewhat feminine beauty. Ice Dragon's lair? Lin Xiao didn't expect someone else to be going to the same dungeon, and at nightmare level too. Yes. The effeminate man nodded. Sorry, I don't like teaming up. I usually go to dungeons alone. Lin Xiao declined the invitation. Wait a moment. Don't leave yet. Let me finish. The effeminate man quickly stopped Lin Xiao and said, The Ice Dragon's lair is not our true objective. Our goal is the hidden dungeon within the Ice Dragon's lair. The Ice Snow Queen's Palace. Ice Snow Queen's Palace? Lin Xiao raised an eyebrow. When he was researching the Ice Dragon's lair, he saw information related to the Ice Snow Queen's Palace. No one had ever known how to enter this hidden dungeon. The reason there was related information recorded was that a professional once accidentally discovered the existence of the Ice Snow Queen's Palace. Moreover, there was very little information about the Ice Snow Queen's Palace, but there were a few terrifying descriptions. It was said that her throne was forged from several ice dragons, with their heads merely serving as armrests for her throne. You found a way to enter the Ice Snow Queen's Palace? Lin Xiao immediately became interested. This was a hidden dungeon. If he could clear it, the experience and rewards would surely be substantial. Yes, that's why we're looking for teammates. We've already formed 4 teams, and my team is just short 1 person, the effeminate man said. Lin Xiao was taken aback. Formed 4 teams. Yes. The effeminate man nodded. Knowing Lin Xiao's confusion, he explained, The method to open the Ice Snow Queen's Palace dungeon is very special. For ice heart lamps need to be lit for the dungeon to open. But there's only 1 ice heart lamp in the dungeon, which doesn't meet the entry requirements. So someone thought of having 4 teams enter, find the ice heart lamp, light it, and then they could enter the Ice Snow Queen's Palace. Lin Xiao immediately understood. No wonder no one had been able to enter the Ice Snow Queen's Palace for so long. The conditions for opening the hidden dungeon were so stringent. The person who originally discovered this hidden dungeon must have had incredible luck. Okay, I have no problem with that. Since it required 4 teams to open, teaming up would definitely be more convenient. Great, welcome to the team. My name is Wu Hanyang. Lin Xiao. Just as the 2 finished introducing themselves, a female voice rang out beside them. Hanyang, did you find a teammate? The woman was chewing gum, looking rather swaggering. The woman glanced at Lin Xiao, frowned, and said, You chose him? He doesn't look strong, so frail and weak. What's your profession? And what's your level? Also, we only recruit elites for our team around level 50. Too low a level and we don't want you. Chapter 201. Upon hearing Ling Xiaoqin say this, Wu Hanyang nearly forgot to ask about Lin Zhao's class and level. His intuition told him that the person before him was very strong, so he wanted to invite him to join their team, but he ended up forgetting about that part. Lin Xiao, what is your class, and what is your level? Wu Hanyang asked. Lin Xiao spoke indifferently. Summoner, level 37. After returning from the Western battlefield, his level had been very close to 37. Later, he entered the Holy Temple Special Instance to farm for the Sanctuary Core, and his level had reached 37. Some summoner? Wu Hanyang was stunned. Ah? Ling Xiaoqin was stunned, her face full of disbelief. She mocked him without hesitation. Level 37? And the trash summoner class at that? You have the nerve to ask to join our team? The lowest level in our team is level 40 or above. Xiaoqin, that's too much, Wu Hanyang rebuked, then apologized to Lin Xiao. Brother Lin Xiao, I am very sorry. It was my rashness that led me to invite you to the team without asking about your level and class. Xiaoqin's personality is just like this. Perhaps because her class is Berserker, she is quite straightforward. She is not bad at heart, so I hope you don't take it to heart. Lin Xiao just smiled indifferently. It's fine. He was well aware that revealing his class would cause dissatisfaction, but he didn't care. Ling Xiaoqin snorted. Let's go. Why bother talking so much to trash? I came to find you because the last person for our team has been found. He just came down from the Western battlefield. His strength is quite good, and he can strengthen our team. Wu Hanyang shook his head helplessly. Xiaoqin, you are being too rude. Then he apologized to Lin Xiao again. Brother Lin Xiao, I am really sorry. Lin Xiao didn't take it to heart, a faint smile still hanging on his face. You guys go ahead. I won't hold you up from entering the dungeon. After watching the two of them leave, he wasn't in a rush to enter the dungeon either. Instead, he found a spot to sit down and waited quietly. Entering the hidden dungeon requires lighting for Ice Heart Lamp S, and they must be lit by different teams. Thus, there was no need for him to team up with them. He just needed to wait for them to enter the dungeon, then follow them in, light an Ice Heart Lamp first, and then wait for other teams to light the Ice Heart Lampus. That way, he would also be able to enter the hidden dungeon. Lin Xiao rubbed his chin and continued to analyze. The Ice Snow Queen's palace should only allow 4 teams to enter. I need to be faster and secure a spot. During the wait, Lin Xiao kept an eye on the actions of Wu Hanyang and the others. They were making final pre-battle preparations, and occasionally he could see others coming over to talk to them. They were likely people from other teams. Half an hour later, Wu Hanyang's team went in, and Lin Xiao also set off. Do you wish to enter Ice Dragon's lair nightmare level? Yes. The scene before his eyes changed rapidly, and a moment later, Lin Xiao found himself standing on snow. He immediately summoned the Snow Girl doll. After all, it was a nightmare-level dungeon, and the danger coefficient was still quite high. Roar! Just as Lin Xiao summoned the Snow Girl doll, a roar exploded in his ears. Immediately after, a huge, snow-white saber-toothed tiger exuding biting coldness, like a bolt of white lightning accompanied by the sound of whistling wind, pounced fiercely toward Lin Xiao. When Lin Xiao's eyes met the saber-toothed tiger, its razor-sharp claws were a mere 10 centimeters away from his head, as if they would mercilessly tear his skull apart in the next second. The Snow Girl doll reacted quickly, lightly raising her white wrist and pointing with a jade finger. A powerful force of ice and cold surged out, and the saber-toothed tiger, which was pouncing in midair, was instantly frozen into a huge block of ice. Accompanied by a dull boom, the ice block crashed heavily onto the ground. Ice explosion. In an instant, countless fine ice cracks appeared on the ice block, spreading wildly at a speed visible to the naked eye. The next second, with a bang, it was as if a bomb had exploded in the snow. The frozen saber-toothed tiger was blown into fragments, perfectly merging with the vast, white snowfield before him. Successfully killed saber-toothed ice tiger, EXP plus 90,000. As expected of nightmare level difficulty, encountering a level 40 monster right upon entry. Still can't be careless. Lin Xiao was glad he had summoned quickly, otherwise he would have taken a hit. After resolving the immediate crisis, Lin Xiao did not move immediately, but instead had the snow girl doll guard the surroundings. He summoned the slime and had it cast the forbidden curse, Eye of Supervision. The terrain of the dungeon was fully visible to him. Lin Xiao discovered he was on a snow mountain, and nearby ice and snow monsters were stirring, as if they knew that he, an outsider, had stepped into their territory. Ignoring the gradually approaching ice and snow monsters, he continued to search for the location of the ice heart lamp. The location of the ice heart lamp is not fixed but appears randomly, generally hidden inside caves. Caves with an ice heart lamp will have diamond-shaped ice crystals growing outside the entrance, so they are easy to identify, provided there is no blizzard. Therefore, Lin Xiao started searching as soon as he entered, so as to avoid the entrance being buried after the weather turned bad, which would take more time to find later. Found it. It's just a bit far. Lin Xiao noted down some strange-looking trees and rocks along the way as route markers, so he wouldn't go in the wrong direction. Disconnecting the visual sharing with the slime, Lin Xiao prepared to set off. Have so many monsters gathered? Feeling the aura of monsters around him becoming increasingly intense, Lin Xiao did not panic. Instead, he took the initiative to attack. Want to compare numbers, huh? Then let's see. Except for the Lucky Spirit and Xiao Jing, who were still sleeping, all other summoned beasts were summoned. Kill our way out. Who? Little Mo, standing on Lin Xiao's shoulder, followed by waving the whip in her hand, with the air of a commander. The ice and snow monsters that had surrounded them suddenly saw this group of people appear and were instantly stunned. Wasn't there only one person? How did so many appear all of a sudden? Just as they were retracting their fangs and preparing to leave, they noticed that the other side's levels didn't seem to be as high as their own. Not even level 40 courting death. The ice and snow monsters revealed their fierce expressions again and charged directly at Lin Xiao and the others. But the next second, they were all stunned. The large-scale attacks from the Snow Girl doll, slime, and savage mechanical ox covered them instantly like a powerful net of firepower. Meanwhile, the Death Knight, Goblin King, Spider Prince, and nine-tailed celestial fox cleaned up the ice and snow monsters that survived. Experience points skyrocketed, constantly flooding the screen. At this moment, Lin Xiao caught a glimpse of a hidden figure in his peripheral vision. Ice Thorn Tree, I see you. Sit down. The next instant, the savage mechanical ox's destructive beam of fire shot over immediately, exploding into a blast of destructive fire, engulfing the ice thorn tree that was preparing to launch a sneak attack in the cannon fire.